Hey guys, Ryder back here with another Dark Souls 1 boss guide, and today we are covering Quelaag, the Chaos Witch at the bottom of Blighttown. This boss is one of the mandatory bosses of the game. You will have to defeat her in order to ring the second bell of Awakening and progress into Sen's Fortress. She is a single phase encounter, and she isn't overly difficult. I think she's another one of those bosses that getting to her is more difficult than actually fighting her. She's definitely more difficult than the Gaping Dragon, but she can be toppled over pretty quick with a little bit of patience and timing. One thing to note is that if you come at her with any kind of fire damage, she is completely immune to fire damage. So do not come in with that kind of mindset, because you will be sorely disappointed. So pyromancers, beware. But anyway, oh, hey, look at that. Boobas. Anyway, before we get started, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ding the notification bell, check the description down below for the Twitch channel so you can come follow me on Twitch. And let's get into it. So as soon as you start the fight, she's going to come rushing at you. She has a few key attacks at her disposal. Your first goal should be to get behind her, mainly at her butt. You want to watch out for a lot of her sword slash. She does an overhand slash, she does a thrust forward, and she also does a overhead, like a horizontal sweep, all of which hurts pretty bad. The other thing she does is a point blank AoE, which you just saw me get hit by. Her tell that she's about to do this is very small, but she'll basically stop moving, and like the little spider thing that she's riding on or fused with or whatever will kind of start to like coil up and roar, and that'll be kind of your cue. As you can see how she stops and then she does it, and I didn't see the tell, so I got hit. So that's kind of your tell that she's about to blast and get away from her. Otherwise, you just want to stay behind her at all times. If you stay in front for too long, not only are you going to have to contend with the sword slashes, but the spider thing that she's fused to is belching out lava all over the place, as you see here. And it stays on the ground for a good amount of time, devoiding you areas that you can move. So you want to make sure that you stay behind. Actually, if you're able to get behind when she's spewing out all that lava, that's the perfect time to do a lot of damage. As you saw, I got behind and was able to pump a lot of damage into her while she was spewing that out. But you know, avoid her sword slashes and her point blank AoEs, and just make sure you stay at her backside, and it's going to be really an easy kill, and you'll be able to ring that second bell and move on to Sen's Fortress in no time. Now, let's look at it from a caster perspective. Now, from a caster standpoint, this fight is also decidedly easier, as a lot of bosses in this game are. Again, she's going to come right at you, and you got to watch out for all of the same things. Obviously, you're keeping a distance, so the point-blank AoE is going to be pretty much non-existent for you. Sorcery is the way to go here. As I said, if you're using Pyromancer, you're not going to do any damage to her. She's completely immune to fire damage. So you just kind of want to keep your distance, dodge the sword strikes that she's trying to do, and just keep pelting her with spells. With you keeping your distance, she is going to be coming at you with those sword strikes a lot more. So you just want to make sure you time your rolls accordingly, and make sure you roll through her swings at the right times to avoid it, and just time your blasts. Just time it in between all of her things. And again, try to bait out. As you can see, I'm trying to bait out that lava spewing ability, and now she's just staying there and allowing me to just pelt her with heavy soul arrows as much as possible, and just pumping the damage into her. But other than that, I mean, the moveset doesn't change as a caster. If anything, gets easier, because you don't have to worry about being up close and personal all the time. You just keep rolling away and rolling away from her swords. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. If you have any further questions, leave me a comment down below. And again, come follow me on Twitch, and drop a follow on this, and subscribe, and all of that stuff. And hopefully we'll see you in some streams. Enjoy the rest of the video.